First time we met was at Grandma's sports garden, and we passed each other on the upstairs part of Grandma's sports garden, and we just kind of stopped and locked eyes for half a second, and then you said, "Hello, my name is Kaitlyn."
Full circle from a whole year later, knowing that God took us on completely different journeys, but then just randomly planted each other right back.
There's that girl that I've been thinking about for about a year now. Haven't seen her since.
And we were just such a mystery since that night.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Kaitlyn, when you first walked into my life during that summer in Duluth 4.5 years ago, I knew I had something special. This tall, beautiful, kind-hearted woman was going to take my heart and run with it. It didn't take long for me to realize that God had placed you in my life and that I was completely in love with you. You continually place our relationship and your faith at the center of who you are, always pushing yourself and me to be better. I love your adventurous and courageous heart. I love that it doesn't accept anything surface level.
He is one lucky young man.
You are the answer to my prayer, Kale. You are one of one, steadfast, adventurous, and filled with light. You are a good and honorable man who reminds me how seen and deeply loved that I am. You lead me when life gets heavy. You ground me when the world is knocking at our door. Standing before you today, I am so honored to share in your light. Today, I give you my whole heart.
Well, again, we welcome you here today, and what a great privilege it is for me to be with you and your families and your closest friends to witness the joining together of Kaitlyn Torberg and Kale Boomer in marriage.
I vow to always honor you in the best of times and persevere with you in the worst times. I vow to be slow to anger and quick to listen. I vow to lead our family with Christ as our guide. I vow to never stop adventuring with you, and I can't wait to embark on this next one called marriage. I love you to the mountains and back.
I vow to serve and to love you, Kale, for the rest of my days. I vow to root our relationship in faith, family, and truth. I vow to never stop making time for you and I, for our passions, and what brings us closest to each other, and the highest one who makes our love possible. I couldn't be more excited to call you my husband. I love you to the mountains and back.
This ring I give to you
as a promise of our constant faith and abiding love.
I pronounce you husband and wife. Kale, I invite you now to kiss your bride. Mr. and Mrs. Kale and Kaitlyn Boomer.
Open your eyes, you're scaring me. Yeah, I know that you lost.
Something I witnessed growing up was how picky Kate could be about everything. So when Mom told me she had a boyfriend, she was bringing him home to meet the family, I thought, wow, he must be something. And it turns out he was.
Kale, your mother and I are very proud of the man you've grown up to be. We couldn't be prouder. And I love the fact that you're a man after God's own heart. And Kaitlyn, we are happy that you're a woman after God's own heart. And the same applies in your journey. As you seek out God's heart, you'll learn about your heart, you'll protect your heart, and you'll protect my son's heart.
Baby, come on back to me.
Kaitlyn, we honor your love for Kale for who he truly is, through his forgetfulnesses to the Kale Boomer way to tidy up the house, and for his spirited soul for all of life adventures and experiences that he lives for.
I learned to love and appreciate Kale as I got to know him because of just how perfectly he and Kaitlyn fit together. I love hearing how you have meshed with each other's families so well over the years.
But I said it's not so bad. Said it's not so bad.
Thank you for making this the best day possible. And while I'm so excited to be a Boomer, just know that I'll never be a Bears fan.